bad. Yeah.
I need a drink. I need a drink. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Liberals follow all of the TikTok trends. They have all of the celebrities on their side, and yet they are still incredibly lame. It kind of goes to show when you try to market to everybody, you end up marketing to no one. Would you please make sure that you are subscribed? And guys, I just launched a Patreon, and so if you want to join me for a live Q&A every Friday, check out the link. It's in the description. Now let's get into this. It always seems like Democrats have no idea who the video is supposed to be for. They just make it and they're like, somebody surely somewhere will watch it. They'll like it, maybe Gen Z, but yet Gen Z seems to be more conservative than ever before. I think Charlie Kirk does a really good job at revealing that.
Go back out, so we finished
It's a
the
wrap.
first episode.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I need a drink. I need a drink. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And we gonna eat. We gonna drink. We gonna party. We gonna eat. We gonna drink. And we gonna be back tomorrow.
Meanwhile,
The other way that I know that it is just horrendous marketing is because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to feel. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to laugh. The problem is that if it's supposed to be funny, it's not. It is so absurd to see Democrats clinging desperately on to all of their woke BS after Donald Trump was elected. Denver is trying to be as liberal as possible. They're like rebellious teenagers who are just looking for a thrill. Here we have the Salt Lake City making LGBTQ flags the official city flags in order to evade Utah's flag banning at government buildings. I mean, is it that important for you to have an LGBTQ flag that you're going to go through all of this trouble?
I want each and every resident to look up at any flag that flies at City Hall and be reminded that their community values belonging and acceptance.
What about majority of the population? Are they valued and accepted? Or do you only want to give emphasis and special treatment to people who suffer from mental illnesses?
And that their community values every one of them.
That's great, but can we also value and encourage sanity? Please, it would be helpful. Actually, I think less people would go out into the streets and just scream and cry and believe all of these lies that actually keep them up at night. They're so fearful. And it's because of the Democrats. It's not because of the Republicans. They make up lies about the Republican Party. They say, you're under attack. You should be so scared. They say, if you're a trans person, then you're going to end up in a concentration camp. And that is just an insane lie. But these people believe it because of stuff like this. It seems like Starbucks employees are always protesting, whether it's for a new wage or something else. I just want to make it very clear that we will not be able to ever get rich by demand. We have to demand these things from ourselves. And these people right here are protesting a new dress code at Starbucks, yet these are W-2 employees. They're not contracted. If they were contracted, then they could wear what they wanted. They could show up when they want, but they are W-2 employees. They have to show up at a certain time and they're expected to follow the rules of the company. And if they don't like it, then they can simply get a different job.
Ho ho.
dress code has got to go.
Hey hey. Ho ho.
Dress code has got to go.
Hey hey.
Oh my gosh.
Ho ho.
Maybe a part of the reason why the Snow White movie sucked so much is because these crazy liberals keep singing hi ho, hi ho.
Dress code has got to go.
What do we want?
A contract. Now.
What do we want?
A contract.
When do we want it?
Now.
And if we don't get it?
Shut it down.
If we don't get it?
Shut it down.
They might as well just fall on the floor and begin kicking their legs and screaming like 3-year-old toddlers. Perhaps the influence of Hollywood plays a big role in why we see some people behave the way they do.
So, we're having a baby. I mean, we and also, I guess, Jesse or... It was Jesse, right? So we're all having a baby. Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad. Dad.
Yeah.
What? There is no storyline that would have made this scene make sense. When I first saw this, I first recognized this actress. Her name is Isabella Merced, and she is half Peruvian. That's how I know her, because Peruvians are obsessed with her because she played Dora, for example, and she went to Peru and learned Quechua. And so they're really big fans of her. She also has music. She's really very talented. But when I saw her, I was like, why are you participating in this insanity? I just cannot imagine getting a movie script and then reading that. And then you have to be a person to tell a woman that she is going to be a dad. This has to be some type of extreme fantasy or horror movie. But the way that they are dressed and the whole scene, it seems like it's supposed to be casual or relatable. And I hate that type of push from Hollywood. I think that it is just really annoying and very degrading. They just try to push this stuff too hard.
Not even gonna lie to y'all, Walmart really making me not even want to be gay no more.
Homo is sauce, lesbian. They always try to combine race with gender, as if being a minority in your race is the same thing as being a minority in your gender. Completely different. Races have culture. They have certain foods, certain time of eating, certain customs, certain dances, whereas people who of various sexual orientation, that could just be anything, and that's specific and unique to them. So I don't know what is the correlation, but these shirts suck. Lesbian. Cute, gay, and ready to slay. But Walmart is actually kind of right up the path, because every time I see somebody who is very flamboyant like that, they always begin to look exactly the same. They put their hair the same. They have that dyke type haircut with the blue tips, the septum piercing. And it's sad to see all of these people's, these beautiful and unique people's individuality just stripped away from them. Bye, babe. If you're actually bi and you wore this shirt, it would be incredibly difficult to attract a mate.
We could just go ahead and skip Pride Month because
it's so cringe. Why does Walmart even still sell these items? In Latin America, they are very traditional. And over the last few years, I have seen them become less and less traditional. And maybe that is because of the influence of social media or people trying to be trendy or having this open mind. But I just find it so weird when women in Latin America begin to act like this, because I feel like they are trying too hard to fit the mold of the anti-American movement. Don't you guys see what I'm saying? They're doing too much. They're trying too hard. They're going very overboard. I mean, you have to question what is happening inside their heads right now. See, that's the thing about these outdoor events where random strangers get together and do these little protests or chants or screams, is that they don't really seem to have the intended effect. But as a whole, from the outside looking in, it's just not very attractive. And I think that it is important to consider how we can be more attractive in our behavior, in our dress, in our style. And one of the best ways of doing that is by faking it till you make it. So my advice to Democrats is it's okay if you guys are a little bit insane, but maybe just pretend to be normal, pretend to be sane, pretend to have your emotions in check, and then hopefully maybe someday you will. Would you guys please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel? I wish all the best for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.